Here we are, real-time sketch-based GIS database updates to support crisis command and mobile resource deployment. I'm a smart enough person to have surrounded myself with people a lot smarter than me, so I'm actually just going to kick off and introduce this. Matthew Baker and Tom Patterson from Esri will run the live demo here. Really what we're going to take a look at is a technology integration between ArcGIS and Wacom pen displays. And there's just a couple of key points that we're trying to bring home. Speed, intuitive, the ability to publish real-time updates, and publish those updates to mobile clients, in this example, in a fire emergency response circumstance. You'll see that the workflow that these guys are going to show allows real-time deployment, people in the field to consume real-time updates, again, ultimately focusing on speed and safety. With that, I'm going to hand off to Matthew and Tom. But first, I have to make sure that I give credit to Matthew for coming up with the concept of sketch, serve, and use.
Nice. Thanks, Mike. Am I on? All right, you can hear me okay. Well, I got to thank Tom for allowing me to go out and visit the CAL FIRE headquarters at the recent wildfires in Yucaipa and Oak Glen. And that was a real sort of vision into what is going on with GIS and just sort of, I don't want to say how behind, but what state these search and rescue and wildfire people are at with GIS. And that was a real eye-opener to me. So knowing what type of technology that we have right now and the tools that we have available, it struck me that, well, if there's a way to do this simply and easily using what we're going to have at 9.4, then we should try to implement it. And hopefully this demonstration will show just that. But I'm going to let Tom sort of introduce the concept of what's going on in a wildfire situation and how this stuff can help us out.
I spent 30 years working in emergency management with BLM and the National Park Service, and I wish I would have had this technology 10 years ago because it is so simple and easy to use that non-trained first responders like park rangers and firefighters could easily use it. So let's just show them how it works.
All right. So yesterday we took a look at our feature templates at 9.4, and this is sort of like our arc sketch and our sketching and so on. Oh, sorry. I'll wait for this to pop up and I'll launch this one more time. What we're looking at here is ArcMap, and we're looking at our world imagery service coming from ArcGIS Online, so one of the base maps we looked at yesterday. If I start editing, and I just have a simple toolbar, which I've customized with a couple little tasks, here's all the features that come from the standard wildfire symbol set. Immediately I see that I get feature templates with them, which means that I can draw with them. So what's the scenario?
We had an arson fire that occurred over by Oak Glen, so let's put the point of origin right here. And then we had the uncontrolled fire's edge coming down this ridge.
So that'd be right along here?
Yep, just follow it all the way down. All right, then starting there, we had a dozer line tied into the road.
Right there?
Yep, all the way into the road. And then from there, it was all controlled fire's edge going up the right flank.
So completed line here?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of thing like that?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm sketching, big deal. How does this get out to people? I save my edits. I'm still editing technically, but this data is tied into a map service. And here is a little Flex application running in a web browser. And this isn't really doing too much complicated. Right now I can see my different types of maps, topographic, street map, and so on. When I make another call to the service, that is, I just make a quick little pan, that data shows up right away. So this is a dynamic map service tied to my editing session over top of a cached map service. So we got two types of services out here. So I can sort of get some control over what information I have. I can get a better look at it. I can zoom in and zoom out. I can turn off the different types of data that I want to look at. And I can control the transparency of my data, my operational data. And I can control the transparency of my base maps. So this very lightweight, right? Web browser. Connection to the internet would be the only limitation for the user of this. But we took a look at a nice satellite internet demonstration about a month ago, so that kind of tied that together. And so we go back to ArcMap, back at Incident Command or wherever we might be, and something's changed. So what's the new situation now?
Well, let's show them where the Incident Command post is, which is located here.
So I'm going to drop the symbol right about, we say it's here? Or where?
Yep.
Okay. I'll drop that in.
And then we'll make this more manageable with some division breaks. So the first break is at the point of origin.
Mm-hmm.
And the other break is down here where the dozer line comes in. And a third break would be midway in the completed line. And we'll label them Division A,
So I'll type in div A right there,
All right, and then division B will be down here.
okay, right down here.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
And then the last division, that'll be division Z because we always allow room for expansion.
Z
Z.
or Z, depending on where you're from.
There it is. It's that
Okay,
simple.
so I save my edits again, and that should pop up on the map. We're trying to fix how the labels get served out there, but that's to come. So, oops, where are we at here? Control would be the one. Well, I'm going to zoom out. Still getting my flex zoom orientation going here. So anyway, that's the idea. Very quick. I think it's very useful, very simple.
And based on my experience with first responders, if it's not simple and easy to use, the technology will not be deployed. So I think this is a great example of how non-trained personnel in GIS can actually use the technology to their benefit when time is critical and so much is at stake.
Great. Okay. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Mike.
Okay, I just want to say, I just want to thank the guys for the demo, and I wanted to make it a point to call out to all of you. I'm not sure what the viewing angle is there, but that whole thing is being done by drawing directly on the surface of an LCD screen. And Tom and I have talked about this several times. You can come in, as long as it's configured correctly, you don't really need to know much GIS. Pick up your pen and begin to draw and serve this data back out there. Thank you.
Good. Good.
Thanks, Mike. What's maybe not obvious is there's a screen, and these guys are doing GeoDesign. It's not land use design, it's designing a strategy for fighting the fire, right? And they design it in a desktop sketching environment, but the database goes to a server which is then served out for everybody in the field to see on their handheld or their own laptops or their browsers. So it's a kind of interesting workflow that's supported through sketching like that.